The laws that are there to govern us are also an embodiment of the society that we live in. And like the society, it also changes, evolves, and grows with the people. And when we talk about laws governing the issues of marriage and divorce, the Hindu Marriage Act of 1955 is probably the first one to pop into mind. The Hindu Marriage Act of 1955 has remained largely unchanged since it was made. But in the recent decades, many of its provisions have been challenged, pushing the lawmakers to look into it in a more deep manner. And as a result, the lawmakers have been forced to adopt a more liberal and gender neutral view of the institution of marriage. Welcome back to the YouTube channel of Get Me a Divorce. Today I will be telling you about three of the most significant changes made to the Hindu Marriage Act of 1955. The first of these changes was to the 6 months cooling off period. We are all quite familiar with the 6 months cooling off period. In this, the court would essentially ask the couple to go back and try to make things work. The time period could be anywhere between 6 months to 18 months, 18 months being the maximum time. The court did in fact want the couple to go back and reconcile and maybe even avoid a divorce altogether. Because according to them, divorce was the exception and not the rule in case of a marriage being broken down. This cooling off period added to the length of the court proceedings, and on top of that, men and women were having to go back to their spouses to a home where they were putting themselves in mental and sometimes even physical danger. In the recent years, according to the directives of the Supreme Court, the lower courts now have it in their discretionary power to waive off the 6 months cooling off period and provide immediate relief to the couple. As of today, if you can prove in court that your marriage has irretrievably broken down, the court can use its discretionary power and waive off the 6 months cooling off period. The second of these significant changes is the irretrievable breakdown of the marriage. When the laws were first written, we only had 8 conditions under which a person could approach the court for filing a divorce. These 8 conditions were cruelty, adultery, desertion, conversion, general disease, insanity, renunciation of the world, or presumption of death. And as the society and the laws have evolved, the court can now grant a couple divorce even if none of these 8 conditions are met. The couple can file for a divorce and get a divorce even if they can prove that their marriage has broken down irretrievably and there is nothing that they can do to revive it. To put it simply, just the couple saying that they do not wish to be married to each other any longer is reason enough for the court to grant them a divorce. This has given men and women more control over their own life. In addition to that, it has also made it easier for couples to get a divorce without having to resort to false claims and accusations. And finally, the third big change is that adultery is no longer an offense. Adultery is still a valid ground for claiming a divorce, but it is not punishable. Before, the men in the equation, that is, the husband or the man the woman was engaging with, could be punished. Now the court understands that punishing or penalizing them in any way won't revive the marriage. If you or someone you know is in a marriage that has broken down and cannot be revived, please know that the law is on your side. You just need a little help navigating through all the laws, and that is where we come in to help you. You can visit our website www.getmeadivorce.com and book a session with one of our lawyers who can help you navigate through all your legal questions. Our expert lawyers have a lot of experience under their belt and will help you down whatever path you choose for yourself. You can also visit our Facebook and Instagram pages @Get Me a Divorce and follow us for more divorce related content. If you are planning on getting a divorce but don't know how to go forward with it, do check out our website www.getmeadivorce.com and book a consultation with our lawyers. You can talk to them from the comfort of your own house.